Hi folks, another quick video, this time on collaring. A collar is effectively a piece of hot steel that goes round other steel and it contracts as it cools and goes like that. So there's a collar, and a collar, and basically what it does is it holds other steel together. So these three collars hold this bundle together. Now this is a replica, well, a similar replica to a candelabra I made a couple of years ago on a TV show called Monty Don's Hard Crafts, and that was the first time I'd ever made collars and found them quite difficult, mainly because I didn't have any of the appropriate tools to make them and was having to make them a different way. But nevertheless, on the show, I came off looking a bit stupid because they're very easy things to do, but I struggled with them, and doing just these three took me best part of a day. And now I make, like I'm doing these gates, for example, where there's just tons of them, anyway, I now make and fit them in about 3 minutes each, so the sort of time it takes me nowadays is, vast improvement. So like I said, I'm not going to go into too much sort of technical detail about them, but I do just want to explain the process slightly. What I do is get a piece of material, steel, that is of a length that I've already figured out. And this will be an appropriate length to form the collar into here, this sort of setup. And the way I do them, this is one of the things I most love about blacksmithing, is that if you you make your tools to suit the way you work. And anyway, so this is a tool that I made, an adjustable collar jig. It can be, basically this can be slid in and out and then locked in position. Anyway, so the process is, you get a piece of steel hot and you lay it over the gap there. I've marked the centre to help me keep the collar centred. And then what you do is you get something called a mandrel, and basically a mandrel is it's the generic word for material of the same size as your finished product, and so you can hammer around this. So a mandrel, this mandrel here, it consists of 3mm bit, a 6mm bit, and a 3mm bit, which is the same as 3mm bit, 6mm bit, 3mm bit. Anyway, what you do is you lay your mandrel on top of the hot piece of steel and hammer down, and what that does is it forces the piece of steel into this shape, and then from there you fold the edges over and it becomes into this shape. Now obviously, to get that onto the scrolls over there, what you've then got to do is open this up, get this hot, open it up, and then it becomes into this sort of shape. And then what you do is, whilst that's hot, you run it over to the scrolls and you put it in position, and using a pair of tongs like these, you pinch it closer together and line it all up, and then if needs be, give it a smash with your wacky stick and bash it into position. That cracking sound, if you can hear a cracking sound, is the sound of it going like that as it tightens up, as it cools.